Hey everyone, this is Veronica. If you don't know me already, I am an online business owner and I am a mom and I'm a wife. And being able to work in a flexible online manner in comparison to the many years of not being flexible has been a real relief for me. So that's what my business page is about. And tonight I just wanted to share quickly about something that I watched online for the last 3 days. They've had every day a Mindvalley Financial Freedom Summit. Many of you may know Mindvalley. It's one of is the biggest online learning platform. And it's quite special because they also have a university, but it's not in the manner, the way that we usually see it. It's quite amazing what they have there. So I thought I'd listen in to see what they would say about financial freedom. If there's something that I can learn. I have never really got much into investing on stock market, for instance, and just seeing if there's something that interests me that I haven't heard of or that I just haven't started yet. So I found it interesting. They had invited how many people? Maybe 9, something like that, to speak on different parts. And they started with mindset, which I thought was quite interesting because, of course, we're talking about financial freedom. And yes, you need mindset, but I figured they were only going to talk about, the investment, realty and all that kind of stuff that you really need. But if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to succeed, at least not go very far. On anything that you plan to do to get financial freedom. So mindset was important. And that's something I've been working on and we in our community do already. So that's good. Check that one off. And one thing he did mention in there is that the mindset, there's many things you need to stop blocking for yourself. And one of those things might be age. I'm no longer 20, obviously. And you think that with age, certain things can become a problem. And there was one gentleman who brought that up. And he also said, age is not the issue. It's the mindset of your age that is the block that you're holding on to and limiting beliefs. So that's something to let go of. I don't count my age. I stopped doing that a few years ago. So hopefully that's not an issue for me. So they talked about like investing, trading. They talked about real estate, properties, moving properties, flipping properties. And this was global. It's not just about America. It's everywhere. Maybe called a little bit different in different places, but very similar activities that they do. They also talked about businesses, building a business or buying businesses and also buying and selling businesses. And one of the speakers, we had one lady who was amazing with what is that called? Forex trading online and showing the nitty gritty of that. There was a gentleman who was from Italy. He had a nice accent. And he told one thing that I noted down, and that's that he gave his son and his daughter $150, euros, it's about the same, a month to invest. They got to choose themselves how to invest. Now, he didn't say how old they were, but I think that's a great idea to show young people already from an early age what it means to what's the word I'm thinking about, to take care of money, but to can't come with that word, but to actually handle and manage your money well, and to think about what you're doing and to take risks, because if you don't take risks in life, you don't get very far. But of course, you don't want to take the high risks and lose everything. So there's a good balance in that. So I thought that was a cool idea. And there was one 60-year-old who asked a question, and he said, I'm 60, I have a small pension, I don't have any money to invest. What can I do to start creating financial freedom, even at my age? And the gentleman came up with 3 things. I can't remember all of them, but I wrote one down because it's the same and very closely related to what we do in our online business. So I thought that was really interesting to see, and it made me feel good because I know I'm on a good path, and he confirmed that as well as many others that I've heard. So, we do online marketing And we do it, we have a special model. I'm not going to explain all that. There's a process for that. But it was a good confirmation of where I'm on my way to. So when you come back to mindset afterwards, I guess the mindset comes back, it's woven into everything. And one of them said, if you believe you made a mistake, if you believe making a mistake is a mistake or a failure, then you're lost. Because a mistake is a learning possibility, and out of a mistake you grow. And we all know that. But for some reason, we still put a stigmatism to what we think is a mistake or failure. But fail, as you know, is your first attempt in learning. And the way to learn is to try. And that's when they said something else, which is related to that, is the biggest mistake is to stand still or to stop and quit. And you're only failing if you let that mistake stop you. So basically, learn from it, build on that, move forward, but don't stand still and don't quit. Good advice. And then there was another information that I thought was helpful. Obviously I'm making notes for myself here, but he was talking about being in debt, which I don't know how many percent, but it's a pretty high percent. And I'm not talking about only the mortgage on the house. Obviously, a lot of people are in very deep debt and have a hard time from paycheck to paycheck. And maybe, just finding enough from each paycheck or having any left over after paying all the bills. So his suggestion in that way was, don't earn money to give it away to pay off your debt. Use the money that you earn to invest it in something that's a money-making machine. He used those words, but he also called it a money generating system to pay off that debt. So you take the money you earn, you find a system that will work, give you passive income if necessary. Sometimes it's semi-passive, sometimes it's fully, sometimes it's investment, sometimes it's, whatever it may be. But find a system where the money you have, even if it's small, you generate other money on it, and that's the money you use to pay off your debt. Because then you have the money working for you, and not just working for money and trading an hour for $1 or a few more. So that's a very good advice as well. And at the end, from Mindvalley, the owner and the founder, Vishen Lakhiani, he spoke throughout as well, but he talked also about affiliate marketing or network marketing and online businesses. He called it an intriguingly beautiful way to earn well. And that, again, is related to what we do in our business. So that made it sound so, romantically nice, because it does create passive income if you have the right one. And yeah, the last one that I wrote down here is, don't jump around too much. You find what you're interested in. Not everything is interesting for everyone. Learn about it, spend time on it, and do that. But don't jump around to too many things and stop something and go to the next. Learn something well. So that was, for me, it was 3 days. I made a lot of other comments as well, but these were something that I thought I could share tonight. I know there's so many people out there looking to earn money online. I see it myself. I wanted to myself, and I took the chance and I did it. And I am so happy I did. And I actually had a call tonight with some friends or family of friends from someone I used to work with a long, long time ago. And they've seen that I've talked about working online, so they asked me to tell them about it. So I feel so good when I can share what I'm doing with other people. It's a blessing to be able to give a gift or an offer to someone else to make that decision if they want to earn online too. So think about it. If you have any questions, just reach out. And I wish you a blessed week. I wish you courage, cleverness, patience, and everything else to get to where you want to be. So bye for now. Thank you for the slow connection. Don't cover the stop button. There we go.